Astral vs Pyroterra. Fight! What up, Flow fam? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Lux Luminous, and today we are comparing two wands, a $1,000 Leviwand and a $400 Leviwand. So today we are comparing the Pyroterra Leviwand and the Astral AF Leviwand. So I thought it'd be a fun idea to compare both of these wands. They're both super crazy visual wands, but the price point is a bit different. So, the question's gonna be, what wand would you get? And let me know in the comments which one you would prefer, or the one that you wish you had. So make sure to stick around until the end, because we're gonna do a little demo and we're gonna face off with pictures. Oh yes, my friends, picture to picture, see which picture looks better. I mean, we already probably know which one looks better, but you know what? It's gonna be fun anyways. So before we start things, neither Astral or Pyroterra is paying me to make this video. They do sponsor the channel, but they're not paying me to say nice things about them. So this is going to be honest. And don't worry, they both know that I'm doing this. I am not just springing it on them. But of course, before we jump into things, be sure to subscribe to this channel, give it a like, leave me a comment, and do not forget to hit those notification bells. That way you get notified when I post new content. Okay, friends, so I'm gonna break down the specs for both of the wands. So that way you get in-depth knowledge of these wands, what goes on the inside. And they both have software, so we're definitely gonna go over some of the software stuff too. We're not doing a software tutorial. I'm just gonna show you how easy both of them are. Coming in at $359, we have the Astral AF wand. So the wand comes in at 26 inches long in a 3/4 polycarbonate tubing. As we know, we've seen that on this channel many times, the polycarbonate is very strong. That's why a lot of LED Leviwand makers use polycarbonate. It is strong, and we like that. So the build weighs about 8 ounces, which is a pretty good weight, especially if you are a contact wander. And speaking of contact wanding, it has a silicone tubing all around the wand, so it is nice and grippy. So you can do contact with it. Though I would not throw the wand, even though it is made out of polycarbonate. Having that much impact over and over again with all the circuitry that's in here, not a good idea. Don't throw your wands. These wands. Throw all your other wands, not this one. So the Leviwand has 96 LEDs on the front of the wand. On the back of the wand, there is no LEDs. So when you are Leviwanding, you are gonna notice that one side is brighter than the other, and that's why. And honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. Most people are not even gonna realize that that's what's going on. So it takes about a half hour to 45 minutes to charge fully from completely dead. You get several hours of playtime in before having to charge it again. Of course, that is gonna change depending on if you have super bright white lights, because we know that having super white lights on your wand or any prop is gonna kill that battery so quickly. That is, the curse of white lights in a prop. Fun fact, purple lights drain the least amount of battery power. So if you want to really spin all night long, have it on the lowest setting and put it on some sort of purpley bluish, pattern, and you'll be great. So with the Leviwand, you do have this little joystick button. So you turn it on and you have this little menu system. So you can kind of click down and choose the menus that you want. So I'll pick this one. Ooh, super bright, super, oh my goodness, and you can control the brightness of your wand. You can control which modes it's got. Also comes with a remote. I lost the remote. That's part of the reason why remotes can be a pain in the butt. But you know what is really great about this wand? Is you don't actually need the remote. You can use an app. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the app real quick. So as you can see, the app is really simple to use. You have the ability to actually draw in the app and throw it on your wand. You could take a photo and use that as a mode, which I don't know what you would be taking a picture of that you would use a mode for, but it's an option. You can also even upload your own patterns, which is super cool. The app is super intuitive and it's fairly easy to use. As soon as you get in there and kind of fiddle around with it, it's pretty easy. Though I do want to say uploading your own image onto the wand does take a minute. several minutes, like 5 minutes or so. I definitely had an image that I put on there. It was a big image, and I didn't realize that it was so big. It took about 20 minutes for it to load in there. And I think it was because like I said, the image was just so large. So when you're uploading images, like make sure that they are not like big images. So that's a tip for you. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our next contender. The Pyroterra Leviwand, coming in at $960. This bad boy is a 26-inch wand, and it comes in at 9.86 centimeters around. Yeah, it's thick. She a thick boy. I'll go ahead and show you the comparison here. Like, these are thick wands. I mean, both of them are thick. This one especially is really thick. So this wand weighs 7 ounces. It is not good for contact. There is no grip, though of course we can add our own self-adhesive silicone to this wand, but because this is a visual wand, you want the images to be hella crisp. So adding that self-adhesive silicone to this bad boy is going to, I don't want to say dull, because it's not really dulling it. It's like diffusing it. That's a better word. It diffuses the light, so you're not going to get as crisp as a picture. So that is exactly why I have not put self-adhesive silicone on this bad boy. And you know, I don't really feel comfortable doing contact with it. It is, you know, a very special, expensive wand, and the way I do contact is pretty aggressive. So I do not want to break this wand, because that would not be good. Though, if I do break this wand, they have a person here in the United States that will fix Pyroterra wands. You don't have to send it all the way back to the Czech Republic, which is awesome, because, shipping right now. Am I right? Oof. This bad boy comes in a whopping 398 LEDs. That's a lot of LEDs. It's got them on this side and it's got them on this side. This circuit board is no joke. Here, let me see if I can show you. Like, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look how crazy it looks. So this wand gets up to 900 lumens. That is really bright. You want to know a fun fact? So a lux is actually a measurement of light. 1 lux equals 1 lumen. So you could say it's 900 luxes. So this wand charges in about an hour and a half from completely dead to fully charged. With the battery life on normal brightness, it lasts about 40 minutes. On full white, it lasts 8 minutes. And the non-bright modes last 3 hours. So you definitely have a bit of a range here. So if you're doing like a big corporate gig at like a big stadium and whatnot, you want it bright. And fam, is bright. It's really bright. You want to see how bright it is? Your eyeballs, my eyeballs. Let's go. Alexa, turn on Pyroterra wand. That's gonna be the next update. Pyroterra guys are like, God, no, don't make us do that. Oh God. Okay, so that's how bright it is. She bright. She real bright. You wanna light up a room. This is the wand. I don't know how many lumens the Astral wand is. That would be really cool to know. There's quite a difference. You see the brightness? Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is like a freaking car. Okay, so now we're gonna see spots in my eyes for a while. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the program for Pyroterra. Okay, so here is the program for the Pyroterra wand. The program works for both Mac as well as PC computers. So if you are familiar with editing software, it's pretty simple, kind of self-explanatory. You have a timeline that you work on, and you have all these images that you can put on here. And you can kind of go through all the things, and you can see a preview of how it's gonna look on the wand or as you're spinning it. So you can take the different images and you can manipulate them a lot. You can change the spacing, you can change how big they are, you can change the colors, you can change the orientation. There's so much you can do. It's amazing how much you can manipulate the actual pictures within the program, and it's freaking cool. So if you're someone who doesn't have like Photoshop or Canva or something of that nature, you can do most of your editing within this program. And that's really awesome. Once you're done setting up all your modes and you got everything kind of set up the way you want it, you can just upload your new modes straight onto your wand. Another really nifty thing that you can do with this, which Pyroterra has extensive tutorials on how to do it, but you can make your modes sync up to music. You can actually throw music on your timeline. This is like basically just like, if you're familiar with Adobe and things like that, it's basically like that. They did a really great job. This program is beautiful, and it's definitely something that they should, I'm sure they feel really proud of. But of course, I will leave links in the description down below for the more in-depth tutorials, so that way you guys can get really deep into the program. All right, fam, so here is the real test. The test of the photos, picture to picture. And you know what? We're also gonna test how the wands actually handle. Do they handle well? Do they handle wonky? Are they weird? Do they feel good? I don't know. Let's go. Actually, I do know. I'm lying. So we're starting off the photo comp with our boy, freaking Johan, the master, the one who invented Leviwand. This is the most meta photo I have ever done in my life, and I'm so happy about it. It looks amazing on the Pyroterra, and then we move to the Astral, and not so much. This is the one that took 20 minutes to load into the wand, so now we're going for a little bit more simple logo, and the Astral did a lot better with this one. And this one was also a lot easier to upload because it's not as big of a photo as that other one was. So this looks great. Then we have the classic Jurassic Park. And of course, we're looking good on Pyro, and then this also looks really good on the Astral too. So with the Pyroterra wand, it is a little, like, it feels weird to get used to. It is because it's so thick, it's a little wonky. So it's not gonna be as perfect as your thinner wands. And you should know that the thinnest wands are usually some of the most well-balanced wands for physics reasons that I don't know how to articulate, but there's reasons. Also can be said the same for the Astral wand. It is a thicker wand, and it does feel a little weird just getting used to it, and being just like with any wand, you know, when you're picking it up, it's just gonna be a little different, and there is a little getting used to. Okay, so final thoughts. Where I see the uses for these wands, I would use like the Astral wands, like I would suggest that to an everyday wander, like a wander that wants to spend a little bit more money and wants to have, you know, some options of modes and being a little bit more creative. I would definitely suggest going with the Astral wand. If you are a wander that is a hardcore performer, going out there doing like big corporate gigs and things like that, I highly suggest getting the Pyroterra wand because it will pay for itself. I know that one of my good friends, she has made most of her money, like she makes an insane amount of money performing, but she makes most of her money specifically on the visual poi. It is a selling point that you can sell and be like, hey, I can put your logo in here and it's gonna look real crisp. With the Astral, it would be a little bit more difficult to try to sell that to a company because it isn't as high res. You could do like simpler logos and whatnot, and it should be fine. But you know, if you're a hardcore performer, heck yeah, you should have the Pyroterra in your arsenal. You should probably also have the Astral too, because you know, when your Astral has died after 8 minutes, you'll want another wand. Well, fam, I hope you had a lot of fun with this video. I know I did. This was great. I love both of these companies and getting to work with these wands. It's an honor. And this channel is brought to you by the most important people in my life, my Patreon supporters. And if you want to become a Patreon supporter, you can head on over to my Patreon where you become a member, or you can head on over to my website, luxluminous.com, where I have lots of fun flow arts related clothing, and every single bit of money raised goes directly into funding this channel, so that way I can keep bringing you more content. Oh, and of course, we also have the wizards of the channel. And the wizards of the channel are Flow Toys, Astral Hoops, Matrix Fire Stage, Fun and Motion Toys, Pyroterra Lighttoys, Flow on Fire, and Flow Fests. Thank you, my friends. If you're new or lurking, welcome to the Wand Life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions at all, always leave me a comment down below and I will help you out. See you all on the wand side.